Hi there, I'm Craig Pringle, and this is just a quick video review of the Sahara i440d Slate tablet PC. This is a unit that I've borrowed from Hugo Ortega, and I have to give it back to him literally today, so in an hour or two. And I just thought I'd take a quick few minutes to give you a bit of a rundown on what we have here. So, one of the coolest things about the 440D is that the D stands for dual mode. So it's literally, right now this is running as a active digitizer. If I move the pen around, the cursor tracks the tip. But with a flick of a button, you get one beep means it's gone to touchscreen mode. And then I can just interact with my finger, which is pretty cool. Hit the button again, you get two beeps, and that's taking it back to active digitizer mode. So that's obviously one of the main features of this little device. Now, other things we've got is down this side you've got 4 hardware buttons which are not programmable. So you've got the security button, send, control, alt, delete, basically. And you've got a button to rotate the screen, so we can flick it over into portrait mode and back. That's quite easy. And then you've got volume up and volume down buttons. Down the other side you've got another 4 buttons that are programmable. So this one's currently set to change the toggle between touch and digitizer. You've got its snipping tool, OneNote, and what's that one again? There you go, Windows Mobility Center. So clearly if you wanted to, you could mess with those a bit and have some fun. Across the top you've got hardware buttons for Bluetooth and wireless, and you've got the power switch, and you've got power in up there as well, and you've also got a PCM-CIA slot. Down here you've got your fingerprint reader, and there's 2 microphones. So you've got a microphone array, which means you get better noise cancelling. There's a bit of a vent across the back here. It doesn't seem to blow out air that's too hot. There's another one down the bottom here. So that's just a quick tour around this little beast. Overall, I've got to say it's got quite a nice feel to it. Its initial impression, so it's a little bit blocky, but that was a visual impression only. Once you actually start using this as a tablet, all the edges are nicely rounded. It is pretty comfortable to hold, both in portrait and in landscape mode. The other thing that I find a little bit weird is the placement of the stylus. And being a right-handed person, I find that is a bit of a weird place. If I've got it in my right hand and I want to start writing with it in landscape mode, then I need to pop it out with my left hand and then basically swap everything over. In portrait mode, it's really not that much of a problem. So maybe they've got to put it somewhere. They're not going to please everyone every time, but that's just one thing that I find a little bit weird. But as I say, in portrait mode it's no big deal. I probably would have preferred it to be up top there so that I could hold it in my left hand and pull it out with my right more easily. But you can't win them all. The other thing that's cool about this is great range of connectivity all down this left hand side of the tablet if you're in landscape mode. And you've got your VGA port there, you've got Ethernet and a modem port there, FireWire, 2 USBs, and this is a SATA connector. That's pretty cool. So you have a SATA external drive. Here you've got your headphone, and that's your microphone line in. So quite a good range of connectivity on this device as well. The other thing that's cool about this device is it's pretty high end, really. You've got your Core 2 Duo tablet processor in there, and you can put up to 4 gigs of RAM in it. Now, Vista can't see 4 gigs of RAM, but you can basically get the full use of about 3 gigs of RAM. So really not giving a lot away in terms of performance on this guy. And in fact, this one does have 2 gig DIMMs in it. So I'll put a screenshot on the blog as well that shows, just under 3 gigs of RAM viewable to the OS. So it's really stonking along. Well, that's just a quick introduction to the Sahara Slate tablet PC, the 440D. And I'll post maybe a couple of pictures on the blog and a screenshot, and yeah, it's really not a bad little machine. Thanks again.